Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh no, I'm on IG Live. That's all right. I'm on IG Live. What up, party people in the place to be? Do you know that it is almost it's really time for the Zoe What Morning Show. Now I don't know if you guys have tapped into the Zoe What Morning Show in a minute, but I've done a bit of a format change. You under dig? I've done a bit of a format change. Welcome in, everybody. Go to my YouTube channel right now. The Zoe What Show. The Zoe What Show. The Zoe What Show. The Zoe What Show. Go there right now. We're about to go live. My Zoe What Morning Show. Current event. The whole 9 yards. How's everybody doing? I can't see anybody's comments. Is anybody commenting? I see that there's some people in here. You know, anything is liable to happen. Let me see. Where are your comments? I want to see who's in here. I don't see anybody's comments. Maybe you guys are commenting. Let me see. Can somebody put it? Let me see if I can put a comment. Hey. Okay. My comment is up. I don't think they're allowing you guys to comment. And why that's happening, I don't know. Hello. Hello. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm going live. Zoe What Morning Show. Are we live now?
We're live
Live on YouTube. So I'll see you on a bit.
Trying to wait for this thing to finish copying so I can remove some space. We should be ready by the time it's ready.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe in chat. Volume is low as low.
It's Walmart plus Burger King. Hold applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, the So What Morning Show back in the building. October, halfway over. I don't know about you, but 2024 has flown by. I say this damn near every week because I'm just really surprised at how quickly time is progressing. I guess that's because I'm a little bit older now. I guess when you're younger, time moves slower. When you're old, time moves quickly. Anyway, you already know what I got to do. I got a lot of stuff to talk about and a short amount of time in which to talk about it. Let me just welcome in my engineer and co-host for the day,
Oh, Lord.
Sarah.
Hello.
Sarah without the H is back in the building, straight out of H-Town, but it feels like Sarah hasn't left, really.
I'm right here.
You basically just on the, like, boop, 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 you
Boop, boop, boop,
back and
boop.
forth. Sarah is in high demand, and I'm very happy that people are starting to, recognize her worth and supporting everything that she's doing and keeping her in the mix. She hasn't been gone long before she came back.
Yeah.
And she's leaving today after the show.
Yeah.
Man, if y'all don't support Sarah's Cash App, do her the solid. A lot of people, she had a birthday, September 4th?
September 3rd.
3rd?
I'm a year and a half older than Beyonce.
Don't say that.
A year and a day.
We're not comparing you to Beyonce.
No.
A year and a half.
A year and a day.
A year and a day.
On a Beyonce.
No, but we want you guys to support Sarah. Sarah, she does a great job for everybody that she works with, and I think she
thank
deserves
you.
her flowers. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Zoe.
I'll be like, Sarah, you here again? I wanted to come to the little Saturday event, but my spirit be like, oh, don't you go over there.
I sang, I did karaoke and did You're Contagious by the Isley Brothers.
See, my spirit said, don't you go over there.
Hit the street, your ass is grass.
Right. My spirit be like, nah, don't go. Anyway, you already know how I get down. I like to promote black-owned businesses. I meant to promote a black-owned business last week, and I'm going to promote this one this week. This is a good brother, solid brother. I'm working with this brother right now. This brother used to be, and he might still be. I don't want to. Used to be or currently still is Rizza Islam's bodyguard. As if Rizza needs a bodyguard, but solid brother. And I love his name. He got hot hands. He's an MMA fighter. He's a boxer. He's got a lot of things, but they call him Hot Hands. Pop, pop, pop. Rabat, rat-a-tat. He has professional elite level self-defense training, boxing, group fitness, strength training, local, in-state, and international personal training, virtual training. The brother is solid. His name is Coach Yaya. That's Y-A-H-Y-A. Now, Yaya, of course, is the Arabic way of saying John. Yaya, right? That's how you say it in Arabic.
So is Yaya John, or is it just John?
It's just John.
Oh, okay.
Hebrew is Yochanan, right? But I want to give out his number right now, 424-200-4097. Solid brother, good brother. Met back up with him at Rizza Islam's wedding, which was an amazing event. And the brother's just solid. And again, this is a black-owned business. You can support this brother by calling him, setting up virtual training, however you want to do it. This is one of those ones that'll get you tight, get you right on site, right. You know what I'm saying? Get you right on site. You know what I mean? And like I said, it could be virtual, local, in-state, and international personal training, strength training, group fitness, boxing training. He's got the whole 9 yards. The brother is super solid. And I want everybody to say, hey, man, Zoe Williams called me to tell you hello. Like, you can literally call and say, man, Zoe was on his show promoting your business, and I'm just reaching out to touch base to say I'm in support of your business. I might not be able to afford it right now, or I would like to set up something in the future, but Zoe asked me to call you to tap in and let you know we know about your business and we want to support your business. The number to dial is 424-200-40-9797. That's 424 area code 200-4097. And then, of course, Total Package Energy is still cooking. Total Package Energy is still cooking. You guys got Total Package Energy cooking. And again, if you're going to drink an energy drink, if you're going to use energy supplements or whatever, you should go black first. Once you go black, you shouldn't go back. Please continue to support Total Package Energy, TPE. Go to totalpackageenergy.com. Tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Totalpackageenergy.com. This brother there is also a member of the Nation of Islam, black-owned business, super solid. Been in business with these guys for over 8 or 9 years. And again, they don't exist if you don't persist in your support of their products. And they have vitamin E, vitamin B. They've got all kind of supplements. They've got the protein for your shakes. They've got the whole 9 yards. And then, let me just say this. I'm Zoe Williams. I write books. I'm a radio personality, self-published author, soon to be published author with my 5th book. I've done television. I've been a music executive. I've been a mentor in the local high schools. I've done a lot of work. I've raised 3 kids, all 3 of whom dearly love me, and I dearly love them. And they're all doing really, really well. When I put together events, it's really for the betterment of the community. It's for the upliftment of the community. I have a relationship roundtable that is happening on the 25th of this month. We have gone to great lengths to make that roundtable available. Is there a way to? I don't know if that is it, but we have a newer flyer that has a QR code on it. It should be there unless somebody deleted it. But nope. It has a QR code down at the bottom right-hand corner. That was the first one. But yeah, we're doing this relationship roundtable, and we're going to great lengths to make it available online. Mike, this roundtable will be available online, correct? Yes. So I am encouraging all of my listeners and supporters to sign up. Y'all know how I promote black-owned business. This is all about community empowerment. This is all about, I don't even have to say these words, community unity and empowerment program. I don't think, and let me just say this. This is also supported by my childhood friend, by his Century 21 Rehabilitation Services Incorporated nonprofit community action group. Now, this group is designed to give struggling minority businesses a leg up by providing them with staffing assistance and business development. This is who is supporting the roundtable, right? That's Century 21 Rehabilitation Services, Inc. Again, it's a nonprofit community action group designed to give struggling minority businesses a leg up by providing them with staffing assistance, and business development. I don't know why don't you hate it when your text message just move on its own as if you're getting a text but you're not? So the relationship roundtable is not just a roundtable, it's actually a mixer as well. So we're going to have a lot of people come in and we're going to be vibing. We're going to have clinicians, and you already know how, if you've ever been to one of my roundtables, we have clinicians, we have comedians, people come in, and then we're going to have a full presentation on this huge LED screen out front where we break down the meaning of the prey that got away. Again, I'm trying to point people somewhere. What is the website that everybody should go to? Let me pull it up. I got it right here. What is the website that everyone should go to? It's century21.org. And then you go and you see the events page, and it says The Prey That Got Away, a relationship roundtable and mixer with Zoe Williams. October 25th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. at Vibration Frequency Studios. You guys can purchase now, all right? I want everybody to support this. This is one of those things that matters. I want everybody to support this. Now, many of you, I've sent this link. I don't know where.
It's in the chat.
They got the chat. They got the link. There we go.
Asla got it in the chat.
There we go. Because I'd be mad as hell if you can't get the link. If you're in the chat, please hit that link. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. And like I said, I made it hella inexpensive so people can participate. Let me just do this. Got a couple of packages of He Is Risen that's going out tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, the He Is Risen is dwindling. Greatly dwindling. My supply.
Huh?
It's almost over.
It's almost over.
I'm saying this stuff is handmade.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I done told you before, it's better than everything. It's better than Blue Chew. Mm-hmm. It's better than Triagra.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it has. I've seen it. I guess we're going to call him Lazarus.
Lazarus.
It came on right on back.
I'm trying to tell you, it's better than all that stuff out there. It's better than all of it, all right? All that stuff, like I said, got chemicals and all kind of stuff. This is handmade herbs by one of the greatest herbologists living today, Dr. Russell Harrison. And if you want to take his herbal regimen serious for yourself and start getting some detox programs, he's got some of the best. I'm going to tell you right now, 2.5 years ago, when I first met Dr. Russell, I was not in a good way. I think it was 2021. So 3 years ago, I was not good. Man, I've done phase 3 5 times. And when I tell you, over that 3-year period, I done phase 3 5 times.
That super bowel pocket.
That super bowel pocket. You flush your kidneys, you flush your liver, your gallbladder, pancreas. You flush everything and you hit that reset button, man. No, I ain't gonna lie. I remember one time, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was fatigued. I don't know what it was. This is maybe 6-7 years ago. And me and the kids, we was all, at Magic Mountain. I couldn't even walk the mountains. I couldn't walk through the park. I had to keep sitting down. I was tired. I was fatigued. I don't know why. Man, I got on that herbal situation with Dr. Russell, flushed everything, hit the reset button. I'm bouncing off the walls like Woody Woodpecker. I'm back. You know what I mean? But what's so beautiful about what Dr. Russell did, because we promoted him and been promoting him ever since we met him. We're going on 3 years running now. And he was like, Zoe, for bringing this level of visibility to my brand, to my product, I'm going to make a special ED pill for your show. 100% natural, no headaches, no sinus issues, none of that. And it's going to get the RPMs back to hymns, right? It's going to get you back to where you need to be. And of course, with any product, any herbal product, you're suspicious. You're like, all right, whatever. Man, oh man of Shevitz. When I tell you, this that one. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what Uncle Shay talking about and Sparks and nope, none of that can even, man, none of that can compare to He is Risen. 100% natural. All natural, I promise you it'll work better. You take, now when I talked to Dr. Russell, he said, you're not supposed to take 2. You're supposed to take 1. He said, take it in the morning with a sip of orange juice. He said, swig it around in your mouth for a little bit because the digestion starts in your mouth. It doesn't start in your stomach, it starts in your mouth with the saliva. So he was like, let it mix around a little bit before you swallow it. Then swallow it. And he was like, maybe even 1 pill is too much. This is all herbs, though. So that's the community empowerment segment. I need everybody to go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. Order yours now. I'm going to tell you right now, I have a limited supply of He is Risen. If you want yours to go out tomorrow, order now, order often, order. Try to get them all. Try to buy them all out right now. Because I don't know when the next time I'm going to get a refill. I don't know when the next time I'm going to get a re-up, so you might as well get yours now while I still have a limited supply of them. All right? So that's that.
Yeah, winter is coming. You don't want to be snuggled up with somebody that, poke somebody in the back this season and get you some He is Risen.
Poke somebody in the back this season and get you some He is Risen. Oh, that's good. I like that. And then while you're at the website, please support my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse. Please support The Shrouded Lighthouse. It's my latest book. That's a good way to support this show, the channel, the author, the content, everything that I'm putting forth to you. That's a good way to do that. And then again, we got Sarah in the building. Please support Sarah's Cash App today. I'd appreciate it. And if you want to support mine, $ZoWhatNetter. All right, let's get to it. People liked last week's show so much, I said, I'm going to do it again. Because oftentimes, I don't want to teach. I just want to talk and, talk about different opinions. But it's like, okay, let's teach a little. Let's teach. People really liked the format for last week's show, so we're going to do it again. Before I get to the main topic, I just want to say a couple of things. Lightweight topics. Not really lightweight. We're going to say rest in peace to Wanda Smith. She passes away at 61 years old. She was...
That's sad.
Yeah.
And she looked good for her 61.
Yeah. This is the sister that got into it with Cat Williams and kind of went viral while he was on the show with them. And it's unfortunate. Everybody dies, but it's unfortunate that she has passed away so soon. Again, she's known as a comedian, known as an actress, known as a radio personality, and more so than just a radio personality, we have to give her the credit of being a radio veteran. Oh, yes. Been in radio for a while, so
she was a legend in Atlanta.
Yeah, definitely in Atlanta, big time. So we definitely want to send our condolences out to her family. We want to wish her well, peaceful journey into the netherworld. And I believe, when people pass away, you're actually in a better place than you were when you were here. A lot of people I don't want to get into that. I'm just going to say rest in peace to the good sister, and sending love to her family and those who survive her.
My mother always say they going on to meet their reward.
They going on to meet their reward.
She said because she don't put nobody in heaven because the only two people she know that for real and for sure is Jesus and my grandma.
What about Mary?
She don't know where she at, but she know my grandmama there. She know my grandmama Jesus.
She don't know where Mary at.
I don't know where Mary
She don't
at.
know where Jesus' mama at.
I don't know, but her mama
And her mama and Jesus are solid.
without a doubt.
All right, I got to talk about this now.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor Keion Henderson says Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the world due to its voodoo spirit. You're a fucking spiritual coon. Oops, I didn't mean to just jump out, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but this is highly disrespectful. You sound like the white people who are afraid of black spirituality. When you get black people as scared of black spirituality as white people are, that is the absolute perfect classification of a spiritual coon. Know your damn history. It's that evil mindset. And I say it's evil because anything that is against yourself is evil. Self-hate is evil. Self-denial, self-shame is evil. And this is evil. Stop preaching the white man's interpretation of spirituality. If you knew anything about Christianity, you'd understand that roots, hoodoo, all that stuff intermingles with the slave. Islam, all of it intermingles with the slave. Ifa, all of it intermingles when you go back in history. But no, you want to teach Jimmy Swaggart's version of Christianity. Who's the other white man that my mama used? Peter Popoff. Jesse Duplantis.
Oh, I love Jesse Duplantis.
Who's the other white man?
My favorite was R.W. Shambach. Now he was off chain.
What's the one that was like, you better, that plane.
Kenneth Copeland.
Kenneth Copeland version of Christianity. Black spirituality is not evil, Keion. No disrespect to you, brother. Do some history. This is why you got a lot of sisters right now rebelling out of the church, going back into African spirituality. It's not devil worship, sir. But they are conflicted because they don't want to tell their people that they practicing the African version of what a witch is, which ain't the same version as bewitched or charmed.
But in the Bible, it talks about like different. Paul, like he cut up his apron and he prayed over it. He laid on it and he sent it out to people as a point of contact.
Okay.
And it healed people. Like even when Elijah had prophesied to the lady that she was gonna have a kid, and then when the kid died, they came and he had to lay on top of the kid, and it's a lot of things that are that were used that other people can say that it's not as strange as you think. But you know what I'm saying?
But the point is, what is Christianity but ritualized astrology? Astrotheology, ritualized astrology. The 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish?
Yeah.
Pisces. Become fishermen of men? Pisces. Every analogy in that New Testament referring to Jesus got something to do with some kind of fish situation.
Virgin Virgo? No.
His mama is the virgin, Virgo. This is all astrology. You'll know when the world is over because you'll see the water bearer. Aquarius standing in the hallway, the water bearer. Oh, the translation of the book said the end of the world. But when you go into that scripture and you see the word world in Greek is eon, the end of the age, not the end of the world. But it was mistranslated, right, from Greek and Latin to English to convey a particular spell. So I'm going to change it from the end of an age, because your whole book is astrology. Damn, Judas was Scorpio. You don't know that, though. The betrayer, the one who will kill himself in order to get you because of their jealousy. Oh, you didn't know that. Jesus is Pisces. His mama is Virgo. Oh, you just didn't know. And here you are teaching the white man's interpretation of Christianity because you lack knowledge of self. So you're going to condemn your brothers who actually freed themselves with African spirituality from the French who enslaved them. Now, if we use the white man's interpretation of Christianity, did the white man back, or did God back the white man's endeavor against us?
No.
I'm just asking, because it seems like he's running the world. Seems like he's doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. Seems like he put us in slavery, and he was praying to the same God we was praying to.
Wow. I've always...
I'm just asking. Was God listening to him over us? I'm just... Do you understand the level of ignorance? You don't know your book. You don't speak the language. You don't speak Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic. Aramaic is dead. Nobody speaks Aramaic. You don't speak Latin. And whenever you run up against something that goes against the narrative that the white man set, and yes, I said the white man set in place, right? Oh, that ain't right. Let me get to apologetics. Let me get to hermeneutics to make this shit make sense according to the narrative he established. The Haitians freed themselves with African spirituality by doing rituals on the white French people.
Toussaint.
That's right. L'Ouverture, right? Mm-hmm. And then France, after they got kicked out and sent the fuck back to France, charged Haiti reparations for their failed slave colony. Haiti has to pay reparations. Listen, the irony. America won't even fuck with us on reparations. But the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere has to pay reparations to France for a failed enslavement. And you gonna come out your mouth and say it's the poorest country. What about America and all the coups that it set up? What about America taking over its government, taking over its finances, placing CIA operatives as its prime minister time after time? What, Papa Doc and his son? What about? So God is co-signing this? Keion? You sound like a Keion now. It sounds like you need fucking shoulder pads on playing a game of football, because this ain't no religion. You don't sound like a preacher. You sound like a performer, an athlete or something. You need to be out, shut up and dribble. That's where you need to be. And I'm tired of a lot of religious folk who are spiritually illiterate. You don't know nothing about no other religion. All you know about is the carefully manicured and crafted version of Christianity you got from your slave master. Oh, you mean like Margaret Sanger? When Margaret Sanger said, hey, we got to cut these babies out of these black women because Negroes are like weeds in society. Who did she go to first? Keion Henderson type. Let me go to the spiritual coon and tell him this is best for his people. Because all I got to do is give him money and he will preach a doctrine of abortion.
Spiritual coons, spiritual coons. They're looking for spiritual coons.
No, this voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, Ifa, candomblé. All this is yours, brother. Black spirituality, where did it come from? You see all over the continent of Africa, if you study Credo Mutwa, if you study Credo Mutwa, he just recently died a few years ago. Sangoma, Sanusi, a wise man, a seer, a shaman. White people all over the world been bowing at his feet, trying to extrapolate the knowledge from him for over 30, 40 years. And here you go, you'll come out and say, that's devil worship. Don't you know the very first concept of God, the very first concept of philosophy, the very first concept of psychology came out of your people, Keion. White people got it well after we forgot. Listen, white people got it well after we forgot about it. Credo Mutwa explains every belief system on the African plateau, on the African continent is the same, just goes by different names. So ancient Kemet. Isn't it ironic the white people want to be the Egyptians, want to have their religion, want to have their belief system, want to say it was them that created it. They white, everybody else below sub-Sahara is niggas and African and monkeys and wide nose. They want to do all that, right? But isn't it interesting that Credo Mutwa said, Egypt is our baby. Egypt is the baby of the family. Everything else is connected. Isn't it interesting that in ancient Kemet, you got the Neteru, the gods. In the Bible, you got Elohim, the gods. In Sumer, you got Anunnaki, the gods. In West Africa, you've got Orisha, the gods. In Haiti, you got the Loas. Listen, why is it that we are tapped in all over the world with our belief systems, and then the white man comes in and recontextualizes it and makes the people who are the author of it look down upon it? I don't understand. I don't understand. There's a book called Religious Literacy, I think by Stephen Prothero. He said, America is the most religiously diverse country in the world, yet it is the most religiously ignorant and illiterate country in the world. This is a religiously and spiritually illiterate man, but he presents himself as a leader. He presents himself as a divinely guided leader. Let me tell you something. God is not a member of a set that he would send you to gangbang for it.
Oh, Christ.
God don't need gangbangers in the street condemning other belief systems. See, God don't need you to prove its validity, to prove its veracity. See, you don't think, let me just tell you, you don't really know what it is you're talking about. You're a spiritual parrot. Somebody taught you a cadence. Somebody taught you a few verses. Somebody sat you in front of some people and said, all you got to do is profess with all your might and profess with your heart. And people will believe what you got to say, even if it's 100% fucking malarkey.
All you got.
This is racism. Intracultural racism against your own people, brother. Voodoo is ours, black folk. Voodoo is as much black folk in America and around the world as R&B, rhythm and blues. Huh? Voodoo is as much ours as hip hop is ours. And you got to stop being shamed into condemning your own shit. 1611 AD. King James, a white man, supposedly, allegedly, takes the Bible out of its obscure languages to bring it to the commoner's tongue. Let me dumb the spirituality down, because I don't really want free people. The fuck? Yeah, I'm cursing. What you gonna do about it? Fornication under the consent of the king, F-U-C-K. But you don't know that. Aren't most goddamn pastors Masons? You don't ascribe to no belief system anyway if you're a Mason, brother. Oh. Jabalim is the code word. Oh. Jabalom. Oh. Did you take the oath? Mm. 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 Stop shitting on your own people, goofy. Mm. You don't know what you think you know. And you're not as divinely guided. God is not ignorant. God is the expanse of intelligence beyond itself. Beyond itself. So why would he send somebody like you to say something as ignorant as that? You make God look bad. I'm going to send a straight spiritual idiot out here to say something. There was another spiritual idiot that said, oh, don't use no sage. Who said that?
It was quite a few of them.
That's evil. Sage is evil. What? Every ritual in your... So, communion, crackers, and grape juice, emulating blood and flesh is not spiritual cannibalism.
Well, what's the thing the priests have? Because I went to a Catholic funeral one time.
They get fucking frankincense, which is in the Bible, frankincense and myrrh. Yeah. They get frankincense and myrrh to cleanse the energy and the space. And guess what? Ain't no damn frankincense and myrrh in Rome. Where did they get it? Africa. I'm tired of Christians, black Christians, doing the work of Margaret Sanger. You're trying to create a spiritual abortion like she was trying to create physical abortions. It is the spiritual abortion of knowledge of self. Voodoo is one of our belief systems. African spirituality. That's what it is. And because you're ignorant of it, because your book or your belief system is based on fear, I can't read somebody else's book there. What the hell? I'm not reading that. I'm a Christian. I don't know what they believe. Mm-hmm. That's a spiritual coon. I don't know what No, not me, not the kid.
Not the kid.
Bible's enough for me. Listen, the Bible enough for me. You understand? That's who you are. You're a coon, a spiritual coon. And I will not take those words back. I stand on those words. You're uneducated in the belief systems of others. And it makes your belief limited, narrow, inflexible, and brittle. And where there is an inflexible mindset, how can it progress higher? What's the oldest version of Christianity on planet Earth? Is it the Catholic Church?
No,
it's Ethiopia.
Catholic, right? Yeah.
Have you read their book? Do you see the differences in their book? And if there are differences, are there contradictions in their book? And what would you do if you read the Ethiopian Bible and it says Jesus, also known as Heru, the Ethiopian book, right? In Coptic, Amharic, right? These languages, these ancient languages. What do they say? One of Jesus' name in the Coptic Bible is Heru. Who is Heru? Who is Heru? Oh, the first solar Messiah, the Son of God, the son of Osiris and Isis. And I'm saying they're Greek names because that's what you understand. Coon talk has to be translated in the master's language.
Coon dog.
Spiritual coon talk.
Coon talking.
Osiris is the Greek pronunciation. Usir, Asar is the correct pronunciation. Isis is coon talk, spiritual coon talk, Isis. But the name is Aset, Aset, A-U-S-E-T. Her name means the throne. Aset, the throne. This is why you see the matrilineal line of succession. Who is your mama in order to rise to kingship, in order to sit on Aset, the throne? Matrilineal. Who is your mama? Why is that the case? All over Africa, the belief systems are integrated. Whether it's Dogon, whether it's Ifa, whether it's Songhai, whether it's South Africa, it's all locked in. Zulu, it's all the same belief systems. Why is that? I'm going to replace all your power with one interpretation of a dead white man. No disrespect. I'm not saying Jesus ain't real. I'm not saying Christianity ain't real. You know why? Because we created it. If you go back and you read the story of of Osiris, Aset, and Heru, you'll find it at the Luxor temple in a cave, or at that temple there's a stela called the Theogamy scene. This is thousands, 5,000, 10,000 years before Christianity. The Theogamy scene. You'll find in the Theogamy scene what? Theogamy. Gami, gamos, from Greek, marriage. Theos, theo, God. Marriage to God. Oh yeah, that's Osiris, Usir, Asar, and Aset, Isis. Married, together, give birth to Heru. Asar and Set, or Setiphon, are twin brothers. Oh, Cain and Abel? Anyone? They're twin brothers. Asar is killed by Set, Heru's uncle. Set kills his brother. Get it? Sunset. Oh, once he is killed by his twin brother, Cain and Abel, the night, Set, Setiphon, Seth. This is all, okay. Once he's killed by his brother, right? Aset says, you know what? And there are a couple of stories. They said Set built him a coffin that could only fit him. He got in the coffin and it killed him, cut his body into 14 pieces. The only piece that wasn't able to be found was the penis. There are other stories where it said he was cut up, all 14 pieces was missing, and the pieces were thrown into the Nile and crocodiles ate it. Either way, there's another story that says he was put in the coffin went over to Syria or Sumer somewhere, and then Aset turned herself into a servant for the king of that particular province. She showed up as a servant, and the tree or the coffin that he was buried in, actually a tree grew around it. and then somebody cut the tree down and made it a pillar in this kingdom in Syria somewhere, or Sumer somewhere. She finds out about it, goes there, sees the tree, knows that the coffin with her husband is on the inside of it. She poses as a servant only so she can get closer to the tree so she can extrapolate Osiris from the core of this pillar. Finally, the king recognized, oh, you not a servant. You're not only royalty, you're divinity. He recognizes Aset. And she's like, yeah, I had to pose, come in here because y'all got my husband, Osiris. How does this tie into Christianity? Because it's God, theogamy, married to Aset that gives birth. How does she give birth? Oh, she chopped the tree down. They opened up the damn casket, and there lies Osiris with no penis. She mounts his dead body, and with her magical powers, the Immaculate Conception, she gets pregnant by the dead God. She gets pregnant with the Messiah baby, Heru. This is why when you look in Greek, huios, that is the Greek term for son of. Whenever you see the son of man, the son of it's huios. Huios from Horus. From Horus, you get hours. See, people don't, sun deity, sun worship, astrotheology, all throughout your book. They say, what is Zoe talking about? Some shit you ain't studied. Some shit you don't know about, and that's fine.
That's some shit.
A motherfucker really be uneducated on a situation and be like, that's some bullshit. Because how you gonna say something's some bullshit you ain't never read?
I'm trying to figure out how she got pregnant.
It's the Immaculate Conception. It's no different than an angel coming down in the book of Luke and said, you know what, you're favored, Mary. Come take this spirit dick and get pregnant.
Spirit dick?
It's the same thing. But most people don't understand the Bible is a little bit more literal. Huh? What'd you say so? Yeah, if you understand language. In the Bible, Nun Sin Lam in Arabic, Nun Sin Lam, Nesala, Nun in Sin Es Lam, right? Nun Sin Lam, NSL, Nesala, seed, sperm, seed. When you read in the Bible, Nun Sin Lam, Nesala, and Adam came and knew his wife, Dakala. When he said came in unto, Dakala in Arabic. That means he busts in there. Ba-ba-ba. Shot up the club. I'm coming in hot. Woo! That's what that is. And when you start reading the scripture in the language in which it was revealed, it'll tell you. The first angel to show up to Mary, Miriam. That's how you say her name.
Oh, Miriam. That's
the first angel to show up was Michael. Who dares to be like God? That is God's bully, according to Christianity. That is the one God be like, man, get this motherfucker. and Michael does the work. You see it in the book of Revelations. You hear about it in the book of Genesis when there was a war.
Oh, that's Peter's spiritual animal.
And Michael and his angels fought the devil. God didn't fight. God ain't got to fight. The fuck? Michael, the name itself, Michael.
Ultra.
Who dares? His name is challenging, motherfucker. His name is talking shit. Who dares to be like God? I will bust your motherfucking ass. Michael, who dares to be like God? When that motherfucker is on the scene, you understand shit better get right. That's why in the rite of exorcism, they're not calling on Jesus to expel the demon. They call on Michael. Go back and look at the original story of The Exorcist, which was really about a boy in St. Louis. The Exorcist was written about a 12-year-old boy in St. Louis. The exorcism went on and on and on and on and on. And they had to put him in a fucking insane asylum somewhere in St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
And then eventually, after he done fucked up some people, scratching them with bed springs and doing all kind of wild shit, puncturing niggas, which he was wilding. This is what William Blatty got The Exorcist, his story from. He just made it into a 12-year-old little girl in D.C. But this movie came from a real account that happened in St. Louis. You know what exorcised the boy? When the preachers started to Michael. They start calling on Michael. Lucifer don't want no parts of Michael. You out here wilding, fucking with this little kid? Okay, Michael. Let's get Michael on the case. So Michael is the first to come to Mary and tell her, hey, highly favored are you? You've been chosen. It's about to go down. You know who comes next? Many times they misinterpret
Gabriel,
him.
right?
Gabriel. But Gabriel comes as a man to do a physical act.
No.
Gabriel is Jesus's father.
What?
People don't understand it. It goes back to Genesis chapter 3 when they talk about, and the sons of God came and chose the daughters of man. Genesis chapter, read it.
What?
Genesis chapter 3, and the sons of God came and chose the daughters of men.
Okay. Genesis, hold on, baby. Genesis chapter 3, what verse? Just pull up Genesis chapter 3.
Genesis chapter 3.
Okay.
Genesis chapter 6, excuse me.
Chapter 6, okay.
And the sons of God came and saw the daughters of men. All of them were beautiful, and they chose all that they could.
Yeah. You want me to read it?
Yeah, read it.
And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them. Unto them. That the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair.
Oh.
And they took them.
Come here.
Wives of all which they chose.
Keep reading.
And the Lord said, my spirit shall not strive with man, for that he has, hold on, for that he also is flesh.
Yeah.
Yet his days shall be
120.
120 years.
Now, for everybody in here that is saying Dr. Naka just said Nephilim, this is why I be mad, because we don't do no real research. Nephilim is a popular word. It's the word that gets all of the social media. Can you name another group other than the Nephilim? I can.
That's for everybody.
Can you name another group that came out of that seed other than Nephilim? This will let you know that you get your information from YouTube and TV. No disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect. I'm pointing out something. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And hey, with this level of information, y'all got to share. Yeah. Hit the super chat, hit the Cash App, hit the like button. This is good game today, and I ain't even gotten started yet. Not cherubim. Nope. A cherub is the lesser light angel who Lucifer comes from the cherubs. So you have two hierarchies of angels. The first hierarchy is seraphim. Then you have cherubim. Lucifer was chosen from the cherubim. They're called the lesser light angels. There we go, LS. I knew somebody. You have the Anakim. See, so you got to remember, cherub is an angel. We're talking about the offspring of angel and female woman. That is not an angel. Nimrod was a product.
Okay.
That's what it's great men and of renown. Nimrod was a product of the angel woman, human woman mixture. But so was Jesus. His father was an angel.
Wait.
God didn't come here and personify and do a physical act on Mary.
Yeah, that's what made it immaculate, right?
If you read the book of Luke, it tells you the angel Gabriel showed up like, what's happening? I'm here. Wow. After he was announced by Michael. Michael and Gabriel. These are seraphim, the higher level angels. Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Uziel, Raphael, Shamuel. These are the higher. They're seraphim. The cherubim, lower. This is why it says in Genesis chapter 3, 24, I'm going to place a damn cherub in front of the tree of life, lest this motherfucker try to come here and pick from the tree again. I'm going to place a centurion. It's a lesser light angel, more of a guardian. That's where Lucifer comes from, the cherubim, not the seraphim. The seraphim are the angels that show up and do God's work.
Oh, okay.
Michael, kick his ass. They wildin'. Gabriel, the messenger of God. Gibrael, the messenger of God. Let me go tell y'all. Listen, Abraham, if you don't get the fuck out of here, this all finna go bad. That's what this is. You see what I'm saying?
There's ministering and warrior angels. They're just different.
That's what I'm saying. But
different
Christians don't know this and not encouraged to read. And this is why they'll come out and say goofy shit. Voodoo, the voodoo spirit. When you as scared of your belief as the white man is. What about slavery when the sisters had to wear a mask over their mouth because they were chanting rituals to make the slave master sick, and they had to put the mask over their mouths? You don't need a mask no more. You done forgot the rituals. You think you not doing a ritual when you break the bread, the cracker? That's cannibalism, brother. You cannot. What did Jesus say about that plank in your eye?
You ignore the plank in your eye. You see the plank in the splint in someone else's eye. You're ignoring the plank in yours.
In other words, the plank is bigger than his.
Yeah.
Your problem is bigger than the one you pointing out in another. Mm-hmm. Hypocrite. Keep your mouth off of other people's beliefs. You're disrespectful. All right, I'm done.
Okay. I mean,
I was on that for a while.
You were on it for a while, and for that, I just have to say one thing. We appreciate you serving on today. If you would like to give in today's collection play, please go to $Zowud and you can go to the website, MrZowud.com. Well, as we do that, it's time for us to change over the collection plate real fast. Ushers, are you there? Okay. All right. Oh, he's getting out of hand on that. Okay. But you can go to MrZowud.com, get your book and other reading necessities today. Oh, and now we're back. Back to you, Zoe.
Hey! All right, let's get to the featured topic. He is Risen is available if you want me to. If you guys want me to go to the post office for you tomorrow, please order the rest of those He is Risen. It's not a lot left. I need you guys to get in there. It's urgent. Buy them all. I'll ship them out. They're automatically bona fide, guaranteed to work. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Continue to support your brother Zoe Williams and all the things that I have going.
Yes.
The Pray That Got Away. Please put that link. Moderators, please let everybody know about the stuff that I'm doing, the work that I got going. All right. Let's get back to it. We got a lot of people in here, and it just bothers me, man. It's lackluster. But let me work my way through it.
You got it, Tom.
Everybody hit the like button if you can. I have a question. You guys all saw Barack Obama kind of chastising black men and the black vote. You know, basically saying black men, you know, support Kamala Harris. And this is a very complex situation. It's complex because, you know, a lot of black people, we voted for Barack Obama because he was black.
Yeah.
And many black people would, you know, there were a lot of black people that said, you shouldn't just vote for him because he's black. Right? It was like, what about his policies? What is he going to do for us? And a lot of us was like, so what? I mean, you know, he's black. We're going to vote for him because he's black. Barack is asking us to do the same thing for Kamala. But I think Barack is not getting the response that he wants because many black people have rethought the position of voting for somebody just because they're black. What is the use of voting for somebody who's black that ain't gonna do something for you? Right? So many people who thought, well, you know, just the idea of having a black man or a black woman in office just is a self-esteem booster for black people. And it makes us feel better to see that the most powerful seat in the world is filled by a black man or a black woman. And I think that's cool. But many people have revisited the Obama administration and concluded what was done for black people was minimal at best. Many pundits on both sides, on the red side, on the blue side, have gone back and said, we lost traction.
Yeah.
We look good. We felt good. That tan suit was cold in a mug.
Okay.
Being able to text Jay-Z was fly as hell. We loved all of that. But ultimately, what did we do? Did we do better as a people? And I would like to be honest. I think different groups of people in America think, how well or not so good are we going to do under this particular president? Right? I think there are groups of people that are like, will this president have our best interest? So I bring that up to say, black people are so broken down and disorganized that it's kind of difficult to say our people. Like, what is he going to do for us, kind of, because we don't operate as a us. Or so we think. What we do know, in going back and looking at Obama's presidency, many people say we lost ground. In every sector, we lost ground. So voting for somebody who's black, I think, and if we're not interested in Kamala, I think it's Obama's fault. Because I could see if one executive order just for us, that spoke just for us. One executive order. Where's the crime bill for us that makes it illegal for cops to just shoot and kill indiscriminately? Where's the crime bill? People have been asking for that, right? Did we get the crime bill? You can't just, I know black men are big and scary, but you can't just indiscriminately shoot and kill them. You guys heard about what happened in Memphis, right?
What now?
Was it Memphis when the police ran into somebody's crib and we was getting all this Diddy news? Mm-hmm. But it was a group of policemen that said, "Hey, are you busy?
The two black men. Okay.
Are you busy today? Because we got a situation." And they was really premeditated going to go fuck with those two black men, right?
Yeah, they sexually assaulted them and everything.
Where's the anti-black crime bill? Do we have that? We might have it. I'm not a political pundit. I'm just looking at things the way I see it. Do we have that?
But you have to understand, it's like they want you to vote because we may not do nothing for you, but we ain't gonna do nothing to you either. That's their whole thing to fight against Trump. Because Trump gonna do something to us. That's what the big bad orange man.
This is why people believe in Christianity the way they do.
Oh, here we go.
Politics and religion operate in the same part of the brain. Fantasy. I know that's a tough pill to swallow.
Oh, I had to take my glasses off.
They've been doing this shit for millennia. Pull up the quote that says, religion is the opiate of the masses. Is that Napoleon?
Is the what? Is it the what of the masses?
The opiate. The heroin
there you go.
of the masses. Is that Napoleon?
Karl Marx.
Karl Marx. What's the other one that says, without religion, the poor people would rise up and kill us? I'm just... Religion and politics are the same thing. One is spiritual, the other is social.
That's Napoleon.
Napoleon says what?
Napoleon says it is what is it? Religion keeps the poor from murdering the rich.
Religion keeps the poor from murdering the rich. And so does politics. Law and order. I'm just pointing it out, like, these thoughts have been around for a long time. Layman, he who is not of the cloth. This nigga don't know what the book is really saying. He's not of the cloth. He's a layman. Population. From its etymological root, populoso, the masses of unlearned animals. Your Bible, translated 1611 AD, from the Vulgate, which gives us vulgus, the Latin word vulgus, which gives us the English word vulgar, which means unlearned. This nigga is vulgar. He is unlearned. The aristocracy will never go away. The aristocracy is like the first law of thermodynamics. Mm-hmm. Energy can never be destroyed. It can only change form.
Yep.
The Roman Empire is now the Vatican. All these motherfuckers running for president somehow related to the aristocracy. A little 13-year-old girl found that out.
Boy, here's your
so you gonna find a black man who ain't really a black man in terms of an American black man born through slavery from here. You gonna find one who got a Kenyan daddy,
so they can have that shade,
and a white mother who is connected to the aristocracy. How perfectly aligned does it have to be? This nigga was related to everybody.
But him and Kamala
Cheney,
got that shade.
Bush, he related to everybody. And he run for president. Oh, ain't no coincidence. There's conspiracy theorists and what? Selected, not elected. I'm just okay, maybe none of it is true. None of it is true. Now I can believe none of it is true, but isn't it Strange that it all just lines up like that.
Isn't it ironic?
It's kind of ironic, right? So you shouldn't question nothing. Don't question nothing. All right, you know what? Sure, tell me, yeah, she's us, cool. We on board. And it ain't even fine, he's us, she's us. Okay, it's all love. But what's going to come out of it for us? Just came out today. I got a plan for black men. A forgivable loan of up to $20,000. In this economy, what is $20,000 actually worth in this economy? Buying votes, pandering to black men now. But why should you have to pander to black men? The two largest constituents by gender voting for Democrats are black women and black men. Black men voted at 87% for Kamala and Biden in 2020. At 87%. What other group is larger than black men other than black women? So why is this necessary? You already know that there is a gender war going on between black men and black women. So why would you use this platform to try to chide black men?
Well, Trump said that about Christians. That you're not a Christian if you're not voting for him. So it's like it's a thing
this
they
is
use all the
this
time.
is bigger. Christian covers all of the genders. White women, black women,
Okay.
white men, black men. It's not gender specific. He did a gender specific speech, just like he did when he was president, when he tried to talk that pull yourselves up by the bootstrap shit. Knowing how you gonna say pull yourself up by the bootstraps during your presidency, but during Kamala's time running for president, turn around and say, we're going to fight systemic racism that targets black men by creating this program that'll give you $20,000, up to $20,000. So in one state, you're acknowledging systemic racism. Mm-hmm. In the other case, you're saying it don't matter, pull yourself up by the bootstrap. So either you're going to acknowledge that this is the case or it ain't the case. This is proof that a politician will say whatever the hell they need to say in order to get you to vote for them.
Yeah, they all doing it.
And my question is, and pull up the numbers. Tone Talks posted it on his Instagram, or on his, not Instagram, but on his X. Pull it up real quick.
What number, babe?
There's pictures.
Pictures?
We got 5 pictures.
Okay.
Tone Talks posted on X. Let me just see what it says.
Is it this one?
Let's see. The greater context is Barack Obama is a privileged second-generation black immigrant chastising struggling black folks for demanding politics in exchange for their vote. There's nothing wrong with demanding politics for their vote. He set the climate up for this. We voted for him because he was black. I voted for Barack Obama. That's a black man. We finna roll with him.
Yeah.
But nothing came out of it, really. Nothing other than image. Oh, we look better. So now everybody is saying, nah, you got to give up something in order to get this vote. And now all of a sudden it ain't cool. So he's chastising black folk who are struggling in this economy, right? Mm-hmm. Part of the failure of not doing ADOS, American Descendants of Slavery, 40 years ago, is that we created no boundaries. Black Americans are leaving their children little to no wealth, and in many cases, debt. Then also have allowed the first black everything to not be ADOS, meaning they don't come, they're not descendants of slaves. Mm-mm. Now, Tariq Nasheed would call this FBA. Right? They're not descendants of slaves, foundational black Americans. All while why you keep moving it? I'm trying to read.
Oh, I'm trying to make it bigger.
Oh, okay. All while they clap because it's a black person. The first black president, VP, press secretary, AG, all were not ADOS, black Americans. In other words, they did not descend from the slave stock of people that are catching footballs. that are making rap records.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they represent black. Yeah. They represent Frozens, Icies. The frozen lady. That ain't the frozen lady right there. Everybody had a candy lady. Remember the candy lady?
Of course, and the cool cup lady.
The cool cup. That's the frozen lady.
Yeah, that's the frozen
That's
lady.
not her.
That's not her. Mm-mm.
And this is no disrespect. We just simply saying, okay, you black, we black. You black, we black. What you doing for us? I ain't gonna do nothing for black people. What I'm gonna do is gonna help everybody. You got a group of people right now that are ignoring America and doing what the fuck they want to do and acting out. I ain't got to say their name. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. And America will keep giving them billions of dollars every year.
Yeah.
You got a group of people that say, you know what? War crimes, you fuck with us, we're going to decimate you. We're going to wipe you off the face of the planet Earth. We can do whatever the fuck we want to do, and we're not going to be reprimanded by anybody. And you're going to keep giving us...
Yeah, like the little Ukraine's prime minister, president, keep on always hopping over here, taking field trips over here to get some money, shake some hands, smile, and then take up all our money and go back to his country and leave his people over here. We'll
give immigrants money. We'll give everybody money. Mm-hmm. But when you start talking about reparation and what is technically owed, well, it's a bit complicated. It's stocks and bonds, and then there's... Play some of those videos. I got 5 videos. Play some of those videos. People are really upset about Barack Obama's chastisement of black men when black men voted 87% Democrat. Why do black men need to be called out? You know who he should have chastised? But he ain't got the cojones for this. Chastise white women. It was white women who voted 55% for Donald Trump, only to protest his ass the day after he gets into office. 55% of white women voted for Donald Trump after grab her by the pussy.
Yeah.
After that, 55% of... Why wouldn't he... There are white women out there who tend to vote in alignment with their men. Why wouldn't you call out white women? Let's hear some of the clips.
Is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly and say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences. Who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land.
Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women.
Barack Hussein Obama, the audacity of you to say to us that we are required and we better vote for Kamala Harris and that we don't want to see a woman in a position of power. You're a liar. I remember in June of 2010, I was in Baghdad, Iraq, and I watched your State of the Union address as a proud young black man to see a black president on the television. But I listened to you as you told the American people that we would not spend any additional resources in Baghdad or in Afghanistan, and we're going to bring our troops home in December of 2014. Right then and there, I knew you couldn't be trusted. Why? Because I'm watching them build sidewalks, build streets, and construct buildings in Baghdad, Iraq in 2010, as you say we're going to leave in 2014. So now that you get on a stage or a platform and try to bully us and belittle us and try to make the world believe that we're not intelligent enough to see what you and the demonic Democratic Party is doing, you're the biggest problem to black people, not the Republican Party. Just because our policies differ or our views differ or our perspectives and values differ, now you want to attack? No, Barack, you're a liar and you're part of the problem.
In the culture, there are large pockets of Americans who live in an environment and a space where women do not have roles of leadership and decision-making power. Well, I think that's an important context and a really important hurdle for this campaign to overcome. Then you layer on top of that suburban white women who got their own thing going on at a whole different level.
I feel like they are the ones. People want to talk about black men.
But it's the combo
voter
meal.
Share, 100% agree.
I agree with you, but it's the combo meal,
but
and
Mike,
that's the problem.
But
Go ahead,
Mike,
bro.
let's kind of, we don't want to kind of attribute one cause here. I made a point about the Biden campaign having issues with black male voters, right? And let's be clear, white men don't have a monopoly on greed. White men don't have a monopoly on selfishness. White men don't have a monopoly on patriarchy and sexism. So we want to be clear that that's a part of this, but it's not the only way of accounting for it. Part of what we have to understand is that there is a deep sense of disappointment with the Democratic Party. There's a deep sense of disappointment with Barack Obama's presidency. It didn't deliver. It didn't deliver. So you can't come in here and expect black voters, and particularly young black male voters who are catching hell, to just simply toe the line. You got to give them something. You got to deliver something. You got to say this is the alternative to what we all know is a bad choice, Donald Trump, but they want to be a constituency that is spoken to, that has policies presented to them.
The vice president, before she was at the top of the ticket, was doing an economic opportunity tour that was focused on black men.
Exactly.
This happened at the top of the year, at the end of last year, consistency. And so I do think it is important that nobody give their vote blindly, that campaigns treat black voters like the persuadable voters that they should be. Right. But I also just think folks have to give credit. We have to give credit where credit is due. And while maybe the party is late to this conversation, the vice president is not.
So the Greek word for God and the Greek word for theater share the same root. Theater.
Yep.
Just like your holy books, all of them are metaphors to try to describe the ineffable, that which can't be put into words. Your news source and the narratives that are being presented to you. Theater. I ask a serious question. If black men largely vote along the same lines as black women, what kind of theater does this promote? Does it promote the black gender divide? Is Obama trying to kick up dust between black men and black women by doing this kind of garbage right here? I told you guys months ago when Kamala got the nomination, I said if she doesn't win, it's going to be black men's fault.
Wow.
I told y'all. Listen, black men voted in Joe Biden. And although Joe Biden was a little bit sharper then than he is now, the signs were still available for us to see then. Like, so he a little off. He a little punch drunky. We were all there. We did it, Joe. We did it. We were all there. And when you look at the numbers vet that out. Black men and women carried the day. What about our Latino men? Where are their numbers at? Huh? Chastised Latino men, Barack. What about the Latino women? Are they voting alongside their men, or are they independently voting for Kamala? Gender, right? Their gender partner. We're Latino women. We're going to vote for this black woman, right? We're going to do this. Are we going to gender side with our gender partner, or are we going to side with our men? Why isn't this chastisement going out to the ethnic groups, listen to what I'm about to say, who vote at a lower clip for Democrats than black men? If only one ethnic group votes at a higher clip than black men, and that's black women, that means black women and black men are doing the heavy lifting for the Democrats. Yeah. So how you going to point out and if she's doing bad amongst the millennial black men, do you know how much time has passed since he was president?
Yeah.
You know how much time has passed where people said, you know what? I got a bad taste in my mouth about Obama. Remember, Cornel West and Tavis Smiley, you got to give them credit. Tavis and Cornel were ahead of the game. They said, yes, he's black, and that's dope. But what is he gonna do? We can't just be blindsided by his blackness, his coolness, his swag. We gotta get something. And you know what? Black people ripped him to pieces. Am I lying? Mm-hmm. Am I lying? Black people ripped him to pieces.
Oh, yeah.
For even coming to the table with critical thinking. Well, you know how politicians are. You know, politicians say one thing, do another. So maybe in the time that passed, black people as a collective said, you know what? Voting for you just because you're black really isn't enough. We need black policies that facilitate our needs. We see you facilitating the needs of everybody else. Immigrants, war victims. Listen, we see money getting printed up and shipped everywhere except here. So now you finna try the moral high ground bully tactic and then insinuate it's just that black men are old fashioned. They don't want to see a sister in power. That's wrong. I know a lot of black men that are voting for Kamala and want to see her be the president. Yeah. I know way more black men that are like, Kamala, bro. Kamala. I don't give a... Hey, Kamala. I know black men out there that have got boots on the ground that are marching. Kamala. So the need to chide a group that's only second to the group that's voting the most for Democrats, I think is ignorant and short-sighted and silly.
But when they was having all these Zoom calls, black women for Kamala, the Latino women for Kamala, black men for Kamala, all this, you know, at the beginning when she came on, no one really said anything about it. But it's like, it's different when the group organizes versus somebody coming trying to tell the group. You know what I'm saying? If a group of black men said that, you think it would have been more palatable than him coming to say it?
It doesn't matter. The bottom line is, how many members of the Divine Nine? Omegas. I'm just talking about the black men. Omegas. Right? Alphas. Kappas. I'm just asking, how many of the Divine Nine brothers out there with programs supporting Kamala? How many regular brothers? And when I say regular, just everyday, working, entrepreneur brothers, working, grinding, supporting Kamala. There's a lot. Thus, the 87% for her ticket and Biden's ticket. 87%. She's raised $1 billion for her campaign.
That's crazy.
Somebody's supporting her.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary. It's disrespectful.
Well, this also is from a man that actually gave her his backing and support later than everybody, because everybody was checking on him.
Yeah, everybody was like, "What's wrong with Obama?
Yeah,
what's taking you so long, Obama?
What's really going on?" Yeah.
And the rumors that came out was he wasn't certain
with her.
that she was presidential enough or prepared enough to be president. Mm-hmm. Remember, the year before they won in 2020. But before that, she had to quit her camp. She had to quit that damn camp. And don't nobody want to hear it. And even now, does she have the charisma? Does she have the likability? Even now, she's being called out on the clarity of her policies. And as I explained before, how can he say, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and then she say, I understand the systemic oppression that you've been through? You saying, damn the oppression and its systemization, damn that, just pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Then a few years later, she's saying, I understand it, which is why I'm going to offer you $20,000. Oh, excuse me, up to $20,000. That will be totally forgivable. Politics is theater. News is theater. This is why I say mind your damn business. Stay out of this bullshit. Oh, Zoe is saying don't vote. You better go vote locally. Find out who's running for mayor. Find out who's running for sheriff. Find out who's running for police chief. Find out who's running for school and superintendent. Find out who's you understand what I'm saying? Find out what's happening in your town and vote. That's when your vote is counting. We've already told you the word vote from the Latin, wish. Wish. I've already given you the analogy of how religion and voting are the same. Jesus is the intercessor to God. Nobody gets to the Father except by me. Jesus is like a politician for God. You don't get to the power of government except through your local politician. Your local politician goes through the state, then through the Capitol in D.C. On the Hill, as they say. You got intercessors to power. Same in spirituality and religiosity, same in politics. Your vote, votum, wish. I hope my politician will do this. I hope my politician will do that. I hope my politician will make this right. I hope our representatives will dot. Now, on the political side, most of them are corrupt. Most of them are being paid off by big business, corporations. Mm-hmm. If your politicians are paid off, how are your petitions being handled properly? Your petitions for change, your petitions for growth. You don't have a lobby from your house, from your neighborhood. Y'all don't have a neighborhood lobby, right? Where, okay, this neighborhood lobbies for this, and they've got $10 million to get this done, right? You don't have a neighborhood lobby set up, right? Good. So who do you think they're going to listen to? The people that are paying them off, or the people that are inundating them with supplication? Please change the condition. Please change the situation. Please change this. Please change that. Who do you think they're going to listen to?
I think it's a real good point in here, because they're not rallying for, looking for the Indian man to vote for Kamala.
Why not the Indian man?
Yeah, where the Indian man at?
Yeah, where he at? Is the internet still on?
I'm not. It seems like it's still going.
I just want to make sure we're good.
I don't know what's going on. I think maybe we still in.
We still good?
Everything, the levels and everything seem fine. But you can go to www.mrzowhat.com and Super Chat. I see everyone in the chat room. We thank you for our 462 people right now viewing us right now. We only have 304 likes. Y'all can get that up. Don't worry about that, but get it on up. Cash App, your boy, as well as Super Chat. All right, back to you, Zoe.
Intercessors that's supposed to take our wishes to the government to be dealt with fairly and equitably. Listen, it's 462 people in here. Let's honestly do this for real. Can everybody that's in here drop $2? Just $2. If we got 469 people and everybody drops $2, we double that. That's how black people working together supporting a channel that feeds them something useful. Believe when I tell you this is information that could get shut down. That could shut this channel down. And, you know, I've been in the position before. People, well, where the show at? And
thank you, Nazarene.
Listen, support it. Support the show. Currently, with 470 people, we've pulled in $40. And that's crazy.
And nobody on my Cash App.
And nobody hit Sarah's Cash App. She came all the way here from Houston to do the show. I think it's crazy. Please support the best way you know how. And like I said, we have very limited supply here of He is Risen. If you guys want that, trust me. A lot of you guys are going to start ordering when I'm all out. Let me see where I'm at. I can tell you right now, I'm about 25 bottles left.
I see you, Nzinga.
That's where I'm at. I'm about 20. Thank you, Nzinga. I'm about 25 bottles of He is Risen left. I have red pill and green pill, specifically created. Thank you, Truemonger. Thank you, Nzinga. Let's shout them all out. Everybody that does the $2 challenge, let's shout them out. Right? 466 people in here. Of course you guys can support if we do it together. This is the same thing that Barack Obama is asking for. Let's do it together. Mm-hmm. But the difference between them and me, you get something from this. Mm-hmm. When's the last time you got something from your vote? And that isn't to disparage voting. I'm telling you to vote locally.
Is that Oldwood?
Oldwood.
Oldwood.
Right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Naka.
Let's keep it rolling. And I'm liking every one of these as I see them. Dr. Naka, thank you. D 2024, thank you. I'm liking them as I see them come in. That's what I said. Everybody do it. Not just 5 people, not just 10 people. If 400 and some odd people did that, the impact would be astronomical.
Thank you, Elliot, for $3. Thank you.
Elliot just gave her something on her Cash App. Ronella, thank you. Because I know this information is for real. Tell me the truth. So.
Remy said they sent theirs Cash App.
Huh?
Remy said they send theirs Cash App to you.
Oh, okay. We appreciate it. But if everybody does it, everybody has to do it in order for it to make an impact. My last $2, I'm not going to lose these last $2. Empire Foundation. Yes. We appreciate you guys. This is what we're talking about. A collective effort. And I think a collective effort is due. Let me just say this. If the Democratic Party came back and said, yo, we got stipulations for reparations. We've got stipulations on giving you guys reparations for, listen, specifically for your vote, right? Mm-hmm. Man, do you know, what is that, Cease in the City?
All right, Cease in the City.
Thank you. The vote is worth something now. It matters. They're basically saying you don't have any political clout or political leverage. You should be voting just because you're black. And that's not fair. And if black people want to do better, don't ding black people for thinking and operating like you. Nick Love, thank you. What do you mean? In business, you're looking out for your best interests. So many people are seeing this as a political opportunity to better themselves. Mm-hmm. Who gonna give me the better odds? So now you're about to ding black folk for critical thinking. And then say it's men. I told y'all, if she lose or if it's too close for comfort, they gonna blame black men. They blame black men even when they won in 2020. Yeah, black men only voted at 88%. Black women was at 95, 97%. And it's, hey, man, I see y'all coming in.
Coming through.
Southern Sophisticant, V. Ness, Peace, Love, Gordon Sessions, Fash Cash. There we go. As a collective, as a movement.
Thank you, Robert, Gladney, Roosevelt, Jeffrey, and Elliot. Y'all bombs.
Let's shout them all out.
I appreciate it.
Let's shout them all out. You see, politics is a delicate balance of making sure everybody gets what they want. Mm-hmm. With America getting the lion's share. We're going to do business with y'all. We got to get the lion's share. We got to get equity. We got to get, you mad at black men or black people who want to engage the political system from that mindset. What's in it for me? Mm-hmm. Right? Black freemen. Why are you upset that people are now questioning? We blindly voted in 04 and 08. Mm-hmm. Blindly. 08, 12, we was like, hell nah, Obama. Let's go. But what we get? Sugar Chris. Yeah. She came in from the free throw line. Yeah. Sugar Chris. Thank you.
Oh, this name right here. This
Theopolis.
That's Tavares' cousin.
Theopolis? No, Theopolis means city of God.
Of course, yeah.
City of God, Theopolis.
Thank you, Compute You Software Solutions.
Man, I appreciate y'all showing up as a collective.
But I think black people are in a toxic relationship with politics because it's like the boyfriend's like, I'd rather not be alone, so I'll just take what I get. And it's a very abusive relationship we keep on going back to.
Sure.
And instead of really getting what we want, we settle for whatever's thrown at us. And then we cry and do all this, but it doesn't matter because they're still gonna come back to them. You're still gonna.
Yeah, I think it's disrespectful, and I think it's really it's instigating some shit that's already simmering. Black men and women are already struggling. Now black men and women gonna look at each other sideways. You didn't vote for, and who did you vote for? And then it becomes another point of contention.
Oh, yeah. I know people that I know a guy that he met someone very, very nice and quit them because they voted for Trump last election.
But do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and for the type of men that I'm around, the brothers that I see, I don't see a lot of brothers saying, "Oh, I'm voting for Trump."
Yeah,
I don't see it. But let me tell you something about my Gemini nature. I see both sides of the coin. I don't see two great candidates.
Not at all. Come on, Zoe.
You ain't get mad. If you don't vote for her, you're voting for him. No, I don't see two great candidates. And I don't think I should be shamed for withdrawing. To say, you know what, never mind. This ain't cool.
Ashley, thank you, Ashley. But you know, it'd be funny to be like at the Trump rallies, they'll be out there on luxury boats, and then they're talking about Trump cares
Theo
about
Washington. I'm sorry.
Trump cares about the hardworking man that's struggling to pay groceries, but you're on your boat, nigga. Like, who are you? Why do you like him?
I see all of them as performers.
Yeah.
These are actors. Theater.
No, it's more conjunction junction.
Theater.
It's more Schoolhouse Rock going on right now.
And I think they have two different presidential shows lined up. Whoever wins, they're going to have a different script.
Okay. Oh, this is... So right now...
That's like when that dude... We played that clip for that dude, and that dude was like, if the lady wins, if the woman wins, we're going to make first contact with aliens. And then he said, if the male wins, we're going to enter World War III. The dude's name is Bashar. I played the clip.
the way before, yeah.
But I believe they got two different narratives.
But I don't think it would be the first time they talk to the aliens.
I know, I'm talking about they come public with it. First contact, like, yep, they here, been here, what's happening.
And you think they're going to reinforce the dominance of the woman?
I think they, what? You talking about alien? Yeah. Women, listen, women are, listen, I don't know what movie y'all been watching. But women are some of the most powerful human beings on planet Earth right now.
I'm sure in the galaxy.
The fuck? Like, what? I don't know if y'all paying attention.
Yeah.
You got a woman who came out of nowhere, who got 5% of the vote a few years ago. Now all of a sudden she raised $1 billion and she is running for president. What do you mean?
Of the United States.
Of the United States. This woman is powerful. See, I think what happens is, you know who's done it? Y'all might not like this. That group over there will remind you that they were victims millennia ago.
Oh.
Right? And this is my homeland. But they will remind you. Oh, yeah. They will remind you who they are. They will remind you every chance they get.
Oh, yeah.
Who they think they are. They will remind you, right? But are they not some of the most powerful people on the planet Earth? Yes or no? With a population of 15 million, are they not some of, if not the most powerful people on planet Earth? Yeah, they are. So guess what? Their model, right, of systemic victimhood is being adopted by other groups. So
Yeah.
they
I get
do
you.
you see what I'm saying?
Like the replacement theory. They
So
have
in
going on
order to stay receiving this power, I have to stay with the imagery that I am somehow weak. Well, we see they ain't weak.
No.
And to me, what Barack did is playing into that narrative.
Mm-hmm. Well, ever since OJ died, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if today's show was good.
I think it was good. What you guys think out there?
By a show of emojis.
Thank you, Mr. Bluefy.
We appreciate everybody for hitting the super chat.
Hey,
Where are we at on the super chat now?
217.
Wow, we got up to $217. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that. 455 people. We appreciate that. Like I said, there's another way to support if you want. You can go to my my Cash App.
Thank you again.
$ Zowat Netter. I would love for you guys, Black Freeman, thank you so much. I would love for you guys to also support Sarah's Cash App. She came all the way out here from Houston, Texas to support this show. And
I miss y'all. I love y'all.
man, we love Sarah. You know, every time Sarah comes into town, she always comes here and supports the show. And I listen, what she adds to the show is magical. Yeah, and y'all been telling me that for a long time, and I know it. Sonia Conley. And like I said, no disrespect to any of the candidates, but if I see you as performers and actors and this is all a play and it's not serious and you're pandering and placating and tap dancing and soft shoeing and all, why should I take you serious?
Yeah.
And if you know, condemn me and besmirch me for using some level of critical thinking by questioning, what are you going to do? What's your belief? How does my group benefit specifically? Right?
Yeah.
You're a conspiracy theorist and you're this and that. Well, I'm just asking. I'm as curious as the next person. Why do I have to fall in line? Oh, you're oppositional. No, I just think critically. Is it okay to think critically? Is thinking critically a crime? Especially if this is the most important vote of our lives? And I'm tired of the same slogan. If this is the most important vote of our lives, every 4 years, the most important vote of our lives.
Oh, but then it's anytime you gotta cue M&Ms, you gotta, lose yourself in the moment. You know that you only got one opportunity. You got one shot. Everything is only one shot. They doing that. Trump doing Minutemen. He had a third assassination attempt.
Yeah, but he sound crazy as hell too.
Yeah.
He just said, California, if you guys don't do this or that, we're going to take the funding away we give you for the wildfires.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we can burn this bitch down.
We have wildfire season, dude. What?
But they don't care. He doesn't care about votes here. It don't even matter. So you can say whatever they want to, because a lot of people that he used the fear-mongering tactics with, they don't fuck with us neither. So.
But that's why I say it's all a show. It's performative. And I'm just tired of niggas whining and wailing. You might as well just, we shall overcome.
Oh, Lord.
We shall overcome one day.
One day. Oh, dear. In my heart. Hey!
Stop!
Whoa! Hey! My God.
My.
My.
It's gonna end one day. My.
My.
The Lord is close. I can feel him. My. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Do you feel him creeping up on you? He's just right around the bend.
Oh, we ain't talking about Sleepy Joe.
The time is upon us. Redemption is near. Yeah. If you ain't right, you better get right. If you ain't right, you better get right. Tonight is coming too soon. You better get right this afternoon. Hey.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
My.
I'm not playing with you. Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the church doors are open. Oh, they open.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
And put up this final thing before I get out of here.
Oh, yeah.
I want to point this out.
Okay. Let's go over here.
This is the final thought I want to make real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to destroy a black man because his people will help you do it.
Ooh. Nah, I almost started running on that.
The reason why I say that is we got to get out of the culture of condemning each other. We condemn strangers.
Mm-hmm.
We condemn celebrities. We condemn family members. We condemn friends. We condemn loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because broken people need comparison in order to make themselves feel either better or worse. See, when I don't feel good about me and I compare myself against somebody who I perceive to be better than me, I run the risk of making myself feel worse. But when I start doing better and I can find others who are doing worse than me, I can make myself feel better because I perceive myself as not only doing better, but being better.
Mm-hmm.
The internet, social media has provided a platform for black people, men and women, to tear each other down mercilessly because we lack knowledge of self. We lack the truth of who we are. And when you lack your true self, just like the brother Keion, no disrespect to the brother, but he lacks knowledge of self, which would cause him to condemn one of Africa's most powerful religious belief systems. And when I say Africa, I'm just talking about black folk in general. Yeah. That's African spirituality. That's Caribbean spirituality. That's Haitian spirituality. That's South American spirituality. That's African American spirituality. All of it has sprung from some belief system. Credo Mutua said all of the African belief systems were one, going by different names. Whether it's Kemetic, which is the youngest, whether it's West African, whether it's South African, all of these belief systems tie in across the world. All of them. African spirituality is global spirituality. Global spirituality represents the everywherean. What is the everywherean? I always tell my Pan-African brothers and my pro-American brothers that we are earthlings. We belong to the planet Earth. We seeded every ancient civilization. That makes us everywherean. We're Peruvian, right? We South American, we're Brazilian, Ghanaian, we Antarctic, everything. All of it is us. Far East, Middle East, Near East, Middle Earth, Middle Europe, we all of it.
All of it.
And we are the seed that first thought about God, that first thought about philosophy, that first thought about psychology. We're the seed of it all. And now look at us. Today it's easy to destroy a black man because his people will help you. Even if that motherfucker's wrong, let's shut up and not contribute to the social media onslaught.
Yeah.
I didn't see no white people just out talking shit daily. and I'm not saying that they don't exist, out talking shit daily about Bernie Madoff, about Weinstein. Just out talking shit daily, posting shit daily.
What about them Epstein files?
And I'm talking about in mass, where everybody, we put the seasoning on everything. And it's unfortunate, all of us are lacking wealth and lacking real money. So what happens? Oh, nigga, I can't miss this story. All I got to do is put it in the description and I'm going to get views. This is how I get bread.
Hashtag, put the little hashtag on there.
All right, y'all. I'm just saying, man, we could do better. We're a greater people than we think. We could do better. Listen, don't forget, tune in tonight. KBLA Talk 1580. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason, returns to KBLA Talk 1580. Please go to my podcast. It's on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify. It's everywhere. Like I said, we're doing 90,000 downloads a month. That keeps us in the top 3% of all podcasts in the world. So when people check in and say, oh, Zoe's show is not doing well no more and the numbers are down, well, I'm on a different platform. YouTube has got me a little bit sequestered here, shadow banned, because did you hear today's show? Did you hear the content in today's show? You think they want this to get out everywhere?
Oh, Jeffrey says they've been doing a lot of commercials during the live.
Exactly. And that just really started happening. Nobody on my end clicked a button to say, play more commercials during the show. No. How are you going to monetize it while at the same time restricting who gets to see it?
Yeah.
Y'all all seen it. I don't get notifications no more. But at the same time, we gonna throw some commercials in there. We gonna still monetize. Come on. Then they're going to say, oh, content wasn't, you couldn't monetize it because of what you said. Anyway, tonight, the Voice of Reason goes live. It's going to be absolutely fire. Don't miss it. I got another fire topic. Listen, if you want, please go to my Cash App, $Zoe
Yes.
Go to Sarah's Cash App, Sundays with Sarah, if I got it right.
That is correct.
My Cash App is $Zoe $Zoe.
And that's Sarah with no H.
Sarah's Cash App is $Sundays with Sarah. And it doesn't have an H at the end. SARA. We appreciate everybody for supporting this show. I went a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm glad everybody was able to tap in. I'm glad everybody that did support. I'm glad that they did support. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. No doubt. Again, I'm going to the post office tomorrow. If you want your package shipped out tomorrow, you got to order it today or it'll go out later, probably over the weekend. I appreciate
Dr. Knocker say you got 50 minutes left.
Who?
Dr. Knocker say you got 50 minutes left.
No, I'm gone. I appreciate y'all. Love and light. Zoe Williams, we out. Deuces.
Bye, y'all.